those stress are self-induced. You have God, you can never be alone. Never stop to wonder what God is doing at this very instant. Like, is he making new babies? Is he commanding the angels? Is he judging the dead? But basically, all God is doing right now is watching me and you. He's just sitting there staring at every single thing I do and every single thing I say and every single thing I think about. Putting yourself in the presence of God at every moment of your life is the first step to the line of Christian power. Acknowledging that every day, when I brush my teeth, when I braid my hair, when I gist with my friends, God is staring at me and He's in my presence. That is the first step to redefining your Christian life. Early this year, I lost relationships with people who meant so much to me. I had to cut off some friends because I felt betrayed by what they did to me. Some people had to cut me off because of what I did to them. And I spent weeks feeling lonely. I started doubting myself. Am I the problem? Right now, I'm just realizing that I wasted so many days, so many weeks giving myself unnecessary stress because I have God. I have God who is everything I need, who is ready to give me everything. Psalm 16 verse 5 says, "You are all I have and you give me all I need. My future is in your hands. How wonderful are your gifts to me, how good you are to me." So why was I actually stressing? Verse 8 says, "I am always aware of the Lord's presence. He is near and nothing can shake me." Verse 11 says, "You will show me the path that leads to life, for your presence fills me with joy and brings me pleasures forever." These are not just words, these are promises. And if there's one thing we know about our God, is that He is a promise keeper. You are stressing over your relationship failing. You are stressing over not having companionship. But all those stress are self-induced. You have God, you can never be alone. Exodus 33 verse 14 says, "My presence will go with you and I will give you rest." There are so many promises that God has set for those who acknowledge His presence. You may think that I am not worthy to be in the presence of God because I am not perfect or because I am filled with sins. God's presence doesn't just live in us, it dwells in us. He made you in His likeness, in His image. You cannot run away from His presence. The only way you can enter into His presence and benefit from all these promises that God has promised us in His words is by loving God and loving Him with your heart. When God's presence dwells in you, things shift. Not necessarily physically, but things shift inside you. The fear softens, the doubt becomes reassured. You begin to make room for Him in your choices, in your thoughts. You begin to see things differently. And when the storm comes, you know, as He has said, that He is with me, I cannot be shaken. This week, what I want us to do is, when you wake up every morning or just before bed, say to God, "God, I know you are here. Come and meet me again." Always remember, I am in the presence of God at every point in my life and I should act right.